Hi, I'm Dillio, and you're now watching Dillio T2K, a channel that shows you the music creation process in today's modern age by providing tutorials and reviews so you can make that heat. Let's go.
Dillio T2K.
Alright, so today we're talking about how to make 808s without any external plugins, totally built in. And this is a plugin that I don't see anyone talking about because it's a very normal plugin as you see me circling around. This is called the Fruity Kick. The Fruity Kick is a great place to kind of learn how to design your own kick sounds. And this actually harkens back to Little Drummer Boy, and they actually had a drum synth program in that program. This is way back before I really even got in FL Studio. But we got some easy parameters here, and we're going to show you how to turn this into kind of like a nice 808 that we can use and even sample to create our own sound. So let's check it out. So I got a piano pattern right here, and we're going to listen to kind of like a default setting, and we're going to see if we can tweak that. All right, so here we go. So this is like your typical Fruity Loops kick. And what we're going to do, and I'm triggering it with a MIDI keyboard. And what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of that click. Click is good. But as we turn up the amp decay, we're going to notice that the volume lingers longer, right? Well, let's see what happens when I turn down the decay. See, the decay represents a difference between this parameter and the minimum parameter. The max parameter represents pitch, and the minimum parameter also represents pitch. And so what you have is two different pitches, and the decay represents how long does it take for this pitch, the maximum pitch, to reach the minimum pitch or frequency. Okay, so when we listen to them both around the mid level, let's hear what it sounds like. When I bring that max down and I bring that minimum down, now if I turn the decay up, we're going to hear that high pitch slowly get to the low pitch. Let's bring that max down. All right. Let's turn on the decay. And now you got more sound right there. So now you got kind of like an 808 sound. The thing is about this plugin though, is that when you try to change the pitch, notice that if I change the pitch here, it kind of changes the minimum note or the beginning frequency, but it doesn't change the ending frequency. So we're going to talk about how to change that pitch, but I just kind of want to give you an idea of what you can do with that. And now if I add a little bit of distortion, we can add some character to it. Great. All right, so let's see about sampling that. So in order to sample that, I'm going to add an instance of the Edison plugin. The Edison plugin is a kind of a great way to record different sounds that you can then drag right back in. So we got an Edison, and we're going to just hit record and see what kind of audio we can get. Actually, let's just make that trigger once. Let's stop it. Let's hit record here. We're recording. Hit play. The 808. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to stop and we're going to trim. So I'm going to highlight the beginning. I'm going to highlight the end. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. And we're going to try and see if we can zoom in there. So if I right click, go to edit and trim, it's Control Delete. We're getting closer to it, and then I can actually go a little further and hit Control Delete. And let's hear what that sounds like. And now what I can do is I can use this icon right here, copy sample or selection, and drag it into another channel. And now what was once a generator is now a sample. Now we can do more with it. And a typical rule of thumb is that you don't want your 808s to clash. So you hit cut. And let's just add some notes there. Let's listen to it. And now I can change pitch. And you can just go there and go in with it. So that's a little bit of 808 right there, but now let's add a little bit of slide. So I'm going to add another note here, way up high. Double click it. You're going to see this item box show up. It showed up on my left screen. Click the slide perimeter, accept, stretch it out. Let's see what happens. Do another one. So now you have sliding 808s in there. Based off the original sampler right there, you didn't have to hit a library right there. Obviously that item box shows up, you accept that. And another rule of thumb, you shorten it down, double click that. Go even faster. And this, in my opinion, is the best way to slide 808s. I don't see any other music platform that allows you to slide 808s how you want, because you can determine how fast the slide is from one note to another based on the length of the slide note. The slide note is the direction of where this original note will go to. So this note will end up here with the slide note activated right here. And if I wanted to go really slow, I drag that note out. If I want to go really fast, you shorten the note. So let's hear what happens when I drag the note out. You don't really hear it, but as I shorten that note, check that out. Even faster. Or drag it up there. So that's basically how you create your own 808 samples using a little talked about plugin called the Fruity Kick. It's a good plugin. Add distortion, and actually this is a great way to kind of learn how to design sounds. It's actually, because there's not a whole lot going on here. You actually have more parameters here, you know, if you want to mess with them. But this is a good set of parameters to kind of get started in sound design by designing your own 808s with the Fruity Kick. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see on this platform or what you want to learn about. I'm not only doing FL Studio tutorials, Ableton, pretty much all kinds of platforms, you know. I just need your feedback to know what you want to see so I can crank out that content to you. All right, take care. Peace.